Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Oh, we're back.
Damn
we're
it.
back.
We are back.
I kind of forgot how to do this for a minute.
Yeah, listen.
None of this looks normal to
believe,
me.
No, I mean, we haven't done this, and so I can't believe July is almost over.
July is almost over, folks. Like, what the fuck is going on?
We're not even in June yet, and July is almost over.
Like, Labor Day is here. Close up the pool. put away the backyard patio set.
Hey, Fenton.
Winterize your car. It's coming.
That's
folks.
right. Get them snow tires.
Get those snow tires back on.
Mm-hmm.
We're in for a long winter. Oh yeah, video 500 by the way.
500.
500 videos. Like I recalled us getting close to that number a little while ago, and then I forgot about it. And then as I was getting things prepped this afternoon, I was like, oh shit, yeah, we've made 500 pieces of content. That's a big number.
That's a big number, man.
That's a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot of stuff. That's a lot of time. That is over 500 hours of content, sir.
Congratulations all around. You know,
how many days is 500 hours?
I mean, so I think we'd be in syndication, which is great.
20 days, 20.8333 days.
How do we fill out the application to Pluto TV?
I don't know. We should. Like, I mean, it's free. I'll sign away my rights.
That's fine.
Yeah, as long as they pay me.
Right.
A sustainable wage.
Dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take.
I just want to be comfortable. You know.
I just I just
want to be comfortable.
You know, like I drive by. You know, and I may have said this on the show before, but like I drive by the Mega Millions billboard every day I go into work, and I'm just like. Yeah, like that's a lot of money, and I'd love to have it, but like I could just take, a portion of it, really.
A portion.
Like, just give me a portion.
Happy being the 7th winner of the jackpot. Like that's fine.
Yeah. And they're like, like reoccurring payments. No, just one lump sum.
Just one.
Just I want it all to hit my bank account at once, and then that's the last time, we're gonna talk. Like I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna hang out in my backyard. Okay,
right.
I'm going to mow my lawn. I'm going to have a beer. Yep. And I'm just going to admire my yard. Like, I want the kind of money where I can just admire my backyard for the rest of my life.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Like that to me is the truth. Like, I'm sorry, I have a piece of sausage stuck in my tooth. Yeah.
He hasn't done this in a while. He was hungry, folks. You gotta get your
it's really loose, too. It is just squirming. Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right, I got it. No, it's really packed in there. Okay. We're just gonna leave it there for later.
Sure.
No, because like you get a lot of these people who are like, yeah, like you gotta get all the money, get like nice cars and like jewelry and like big houses. Like I don't want a big house. Like my house is big enough. Okay.
Well, first off, you have too big of a house.
We do.
You don't need that. You don't need that much house.
No.
For two people.
I mean, like with the amount of stuff I've been buying lately, we might need this big of a house.
For fuck's sake.
I won't even go there.
We haven't actually like talked in a while.
We haven't.
So like,
brother, I've hit some gold. I've struck gold. Like it's funny too. So like off to the side here. Is like it's I got my little TV that Christy got me. I've got some of the old media and stuff like that. I got a nice little like locker system. For the last 3 weeks, the whole floor from like my immediate left to the wall has just been filled with boxes and bags of just boxes and bags. I got a box down here. And it's just like VHS stuff that I've been coming across and buying. Okay. And I finally took time this past weekend to go through and to just put it away. Not even necessarily organize it, but just put it the fuck away. I've been buying
like how my kids put their laundry away, where they just take a handful and then just
basically
in their dresser.
I'm
like,
an 8-year-old. Yeah, I'm an 8-year-old just putting away his toys so we can have dessert. But I purchased a lot of these VHS drawers to like actually like store my VHS. They've been sitting on the floor next to the VHS for like 3 months. And I've got like a whole shelf system in my closet. And so I finally started putting stuff in there. I started putting stuff on here. Finally cleared out this space. Within a day, it was filled again.
Oh my god.
I've got a PS2, an Xbox 360, 2 more bags of tapes. I don't know.
Why?
I have a plan. I have a goal in mind. I've got a goal in mind. I've got a goal in mind. It may or may not involve a van and
a table.
We're
doing the van thing,
we're not gonna lie. With the way things have been going this year, the van thing might be a possibility. But yeah, it's just, you make a stop out, you find a thing, you pick it up, you go home, and you're like, oh, I got this now. What of it,
Christy, blink
listen,
once if you're okay.
I
blink
can
twice
I
if
can
there's a
quit at
problem.
any time. I can quit at any time.
Oh.
Okay, I can quit at any time. But yeah, no, it is. I want the kind of money where I can just sit in my backyard, admire my lawn, and like that's the most important thing I need to do that day.
Well, Blakely's right. Like we do a bit of that. Like she's really into plants.
Oh sure, yeah.
So like we've done some landscaping. We've gone out back. We actually recently. Are you talking about your 12 VC? You have 12.
I don't know. That is a misinformation. I do not have 12 VCRs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5,
and 3 over here.
Oh shit! So I've got 8. I've got a plan, guys. Okay.
Okay.
There's a plan in place.
There's
a plan in place. This is all building towards something.
Okay. Well, yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah.
For the finale.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
So
it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. So you guys are already at a point where you're just admiring your backyard.
Well, we are, but like actually, I haven't mowed it in a while, so now it's a bit of a jungle. But recently, what we did a thing because we bought one of those outside rugs.
Yeah,
and I feel like once you buy an outside rug, you're committed a little bit.
Sure.
Like you're getting ready to build, an area. But we have like this, shitty patch of concrete that's like broken up and shit like that. So like the ground wasn't even at all. So what we decided to do was we took all them fucking sandbags from the hurricane that the government was giving us.
Yeah.
And then we just ripped them bitches open and we made like a little beach area.
Ooh.
Spread out the sand. Then we put the rug over the sand. Then put the table on there with
the
chair. So you get like a little corner with, hey, what am I going to do with sandbags?
I mean, hopefully there's not another hurricane.
I mean, if there is, they're going to hand out more for free.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
So it's just like, what do you do with a bunch of free sand? You make a beach.
When life gives you sand, you make a beach. Fuck, make that a T-shirt.
That T-shirt coming soon.
Coming soon.
Fenton wants your shirt, by the way.
Yeah, we'll go over that in just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, well, like I'm at a point now because like it's been a couple of weeks since I mowed my lawn because like it's been hot. It's been raining a bunch.
Sure.
And like just who's got the time?
That's the real problem.
That's the real problem. But I got home yesterday and it was fucking like 90 degrees. And it was humid. And I was like, I do not want to go out there and mow as soon as I get home. So like I gave it a little bit of time. I went out after dinner. I was like, I just got to do it. So I mowed the lawn and I was done and I was like, this looks great. Because like it kind of got to the point where it had been growing for so long that like it was just there.
Yeah,
and then like this is something that I don't think I've realized until I've hit this point in my life. But it's that mentality of the more things just sit there, the more it just becomes the norm, even though that shouldn't be the norm.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
trust me, I've been without a sink for kitchen sink for 2 months now. We still don't have a kitchen sink, and we're just doing the dishes in the laundry room sink. That's what we're doing now.
Oh my goodness,
that's part of our life.
This is the new normal.
It's the new norm, right? And we're like, kids, we're sorry. You had a dishwasher for 3 months.
So, mowed my lawn yesterday, got done, and I was like, this looks fucking great. Like, it's not the best, but it was just like I was sweaty, I was hot, I was sore, and I was like, this isn't the best looking yard, but like this is good. Like it looks like somebody gave a shit. And then I looked around my neighborhood. And I was like, I need to do this more often just to make my neighbors look like a dick. Because that's kind of that's kind of my motivation now for wanting to mow my lawn. Isn't to have like a nice clean yard, but it's to make my neighbors look like a dick. Because like our lawn is like nice, level, and smooth now, and then it's just like the house next, like each house next to us is just overgrown.
Oh, so you're spite mowing?
Yeah, basically, I'm at that point where I'm just spite mowing. And I'm like, we're going to have the nicest fucking house in this whole goddamn neighborhood just so everybody else feels shame. I want to shame everybody else in our neighborhood now.
You need to mow a middle finger into the
grass. I did that thing where I very carefully went up to a certain point in the property line. And I was like, I do not mow. Like, I left a single tall flower. And I was like, that's not on my property. I'm not mowing it. Yeah.
I've done that a few times. I did it, the guy next door isn't the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
And I've done that a couple times. I'm like, if I'm getting close to Garrett's fence line, I'm gonna leave that for him.
Well, the thing is like you mow it once. They expect you to mow it again, and like they're all capable.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the means. Offenses, thanks, Kevin. Sounds like my neighbors. I don't got time to keep up with all the retired neighbors.
Tired neighbors.
Well, I mean, like that's different. Like they've got nothing else to do. So, like you're working hard, man. I know it. Like this is the first time I mowed my lawn in like 2 months.
Yeah,
I
need to do it desperately.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you just gotta take an hour. You don't even have to do a good job. Like, that's the thing. You don't have to do it well. Like, sometimes you just need to do it. But if it's, like, overgrown, don't try to go all the way down. Like, I watched this guy the other day. This is weird that I'm talking about lawn maintenance. I watched this guy the other day who was just struggling to cut his grass. His grass was maybe a foot tall, and he was trying to go from, like, 12 inches all the way down to like 1/10 of an inch on like the lowest blade setting. And I'm like, homie, you can't do that. You're going to jam up your motor and you're just going to leave a shitload of grass residue all over the place.
Yep.
You already mowed your damn lawn 3 times this week. What is great. 3 times in a week?
Well, I think 3 times. I mean, it's Syracuse. So
it is Syracuse. Yeah. There's all that moisture. And it doesn't need to look great. It just needs to look decent.
Yeah.
Like, it just needs to look like somebody's there.
Fenton, the snow's coming.
The snow's coming.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Like, pack away the lawnmower. Get out the snowblower. It's coming. 3 times this season. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm at the same point, honestly, though. I seldomly mow my lawn. But now I'm just like, once a week, we're going to get there. We're just going to make everybody feel just... shame.
Once a week. Wow, that's ambitious.
I'm going for it.
Well, I guess that's us in rainy season. That just grows so fast. Why the fuck are we talking?
Why are we talking about lawn maintenance?
For fucking lawn maintenance. Jesus Christ.
I will say this though. I will say this. So like after mowing the lawn yesterday, like I go in, I take a shower, I get cleaned up. I sit down. I sit down in my armchair and I crack open a beer, and I'm like, this is. What more do you need? Who needs a fucking Ferrari? Give me a beer. Lawn Talk with Kevin the Old Man Graham. You're goddamn right. Fuck your Ferraris. Give me a Mick Ultra after mowing the lawn for an hour and an armchair from IKEA. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. Fuck your fancy cars. Fuck your private jets.
Okay. Well, I will say this, and this is something I did want to talk about on the show tonight. I have been feeling extra old lately.
Okay.
And it's because I'm at a point now where parenting is starting to get weird.
Oh.
Okay.
I love this.
So my daughter, 11.
Yeah.
Gonna be 12 this year. Getting right there for the teenage.
Oh yeah.
The changes are happening and more are coming. Basically we're in the thick of it right now. Mm-hmm. So last weekend she went on the big band trip.
Yeah.
That she did all the fundraising for, and everybody was very generous, yourself included. Thank you very much. She was able to go and participate on the band trip. It was an out-of-state trip. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And as a parent, I'm like, okay, like you can't listen. It's not the 90s anymore. You can't just fucking send your kid to Canada Space Camp with a fucking $20 bill and wish him the best of luck. Like time, yeah, almost 12, Fen. Can you believe it? Like times are different now.
Which is weird because I feel like of all times, like now would probably be the time where it would be most safest to send kids out into the world because like everything, like everybody is connected to everything.
Right.
Whereas before,
but like,
before it was like, oh,
I had to fucking call Collect International.
Like they just put us on a bus and hoped that we made it there.
Brown bag lunch. Here you go, kid.
Here's a peanut butter sandwich wrapped in cellophane. Here's a moldy banana. Here's a brown paper bag. Get on that bus, and hopefully you make it to Toronto.
And if you're lucky, you had some Dunkaroos in there too.
Maybe,
a little something special for you.
Maybe you got a 10 spot to hit up the Burger King.
Yeah. Oh, and if it's in Canada back in the 90s, you're getting $10
saving
back,
money.
And it's fucking, it's magic.
Oh yeah.
Like you're taking.
You can get that Whopper.
Get another one too, But so we didn't want to send her on the trip with no form of communication, so we had to get her a phone.
No.
So we have held off for a very, very long time with her. All of her classmates already had phones. She's like one of the last kids to get a phone, but now we kind of buckled down and got her a phone. And it's weird, man.
I can imagine.
Because she went on the trip, had the time of her life, and for those of you that don't know, and did contribute to her being able to go on the trip, her band did come in first place.
No shit.
They won the competition.
Fantastic.
So very, very exciting. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And she got like a special award for outstanding band something at the end. Like did phenomenal.
Yeah.
Had the time of her life. I also found out something weird.
Oh no.
Too. And this part's a little strange. So she's gone on the trip and I'm getting text messages from her. And they're video clips.
Uh-huh.
And she's doing food reviews and vlogs of her trip. And I'm like, this is odd. But also at the same time, she's grown up with this her entire life.
Yeah.
With us doing this.
Yeah.
And the constantly watching YouTube. So like it's second nature.
It is.
To her to do that kind of stuff. And so like I'm getting this stuff. And I'm just like, this is all strange. Like it's all weird.
Does she want a spot on the channel?
I really hope she, like, my biggest fear now is that she subscribes. Like, that's like my biggest fear is that she'll
she's gonna start looking up, like, let's see, Jason Axe, and it's just gonna be like you hanging a guy, man. And like just it's gonna be videos of you hanging a guy getting drunk on a boat. Like she'd be like, that's fucking weird.
Good Lord. Yeah, and that's something that I've also had to like come to terms with like soon is that they're gonna see this.
They're gonna see, like, you better put on like all the parental controls. I mean, luckily, like the channel's already tagged for like 18 and over. So, but like, I can tell you this: at that age, I was not following the rules as to what I was watching.
No.
18 years old, sure I am. How would you know? I'm on a computer.
Exactly. So we did set up like the parental controls and stuff, but it is strange. Like just her having she's had the phone for a week now. Just having that phone for a week.
Yeah.
You can see like kind of a change in her demeanor, and she feels more adult, like that kind of thing. And it's getting to a place now where I'm just like, this is coming fast, and it like I don't know how to deal with it. Really,
I imagine now it could go one of two ways. Like it can either give a child the opportunity to be responsible because they look at that as a resource,
right?
And maybe a necessity, but in like a good way, a necessity. Like I need this to be able to stay in touch with the people, to let them know that I'm okay, and sort of take on that responsibility, as opposed to just becoming absolutely poisoned by it.
And that's the balance, right? That's what we're trying, you know.
Because who the
fuck? Like she doesn't have any social media on there, so like the only thing she really has is texting. She does have YouTube, but with the parental stuff, she's got like Disney Plus on there, and I think Pokemon Go.
Okay,
and so, that's it.
Because what was it today? Today it was announced that the Surgeon General warns that social media may harm children and adolescents.
Yeah,
it is driving a teen mental health crisis, which I would go one step further and say that it's driving an adult mental health crisis,
a human mental health
just
crisis.
A human being mental health crisis. Just get off social media, folks.
Yeah,
like get off of it. Like I am more and more like every time I'm on like Twitter, I'm just like, do I need this? What do I need this for? What do I really have this for?
Exactly, and I'm thinking that with Twitter in general.
Yeah,
like Twitter itself has gone downhill so fast, and has just. I mean, look at DeSantis. Like fucker can't even run for president.
He can't even run for president properly. Fucking, he's working with Musk, who owns the goddamn thing, and they can't even figure it out. If you ever need to make yourself feel better, just know that a governor of an entire state who is running for president and a billionaire owner of a social media platform could not successfully run a stream on the platform that the guy owns. Meanwhile, we've been doing 500 videos.
500.
Look at this.
500.
Look at this shit.
Come at me, Musk.
Yeah.
Come at me.
Fuck you, Elon. Eat my ass.
That was real aggressive. Oh, fuck.
I'm just saying, we've been doing this show for a while.
We've been doing a great job.
Yeah.
We've been doing
Pay us so I can just stare at my lawn all day. That's all I want. All I want to do is eat pasta and stare at my lawn. I got nothing else I need.
While Elon Musk is eating your ass.
Well, I don't want him anywhere near my butthole. That's. I feel
on the road in that Tesla thing.
Yeah, I feel like he's a selfish lover too. I don't want any part of that.
I mean that. I think that's confirmed.
Oh fuck! What the hell are we talking about?
Well, okay. So parenting is weird.
Parenting's weird.
To wrap that up. Oh man. Whew.
So. Yeah, and then like shit's moving fast. Even to the point now where we're losing stuff.
We are losing things.
We have missed out on an opportunity to ride the galaxy.
That is true. We have to get into some sad news here, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, you come to this show for laughs. You come to the show for information. one of the things that we talk about on a semi-regular basis, I guess, is the important stuff, the news of the people.
News.
You know, we talk about the only news that really matters, and that is the news of the Walt Disney Company. And unfortunately, there's been a casualty.
Yeah. The Galactic Star Cruiser is no more.
Is no more.
Forever in port, as they say.
Yeah, and this is coming off the heels. This announcement was made, and then we had already planned this. But while my daughter was away on that trip, we took our son to Galaxy's Edge for a full cosplay day.
Oh.
Full costume, myself, the wife, him. What had a fucking awesome day.
Yeah.
Like a really awesome day. He was in his glory. It's one of those days. It's one of those days where, like, you know, going into the day, he's gonna remember this for the rest of his life.
Oh, sure.
Because it's the first time he's ever gone with just us, you know, without the sister. So, like, all the attention was on him.
Yeah.
He was in full cosplay. He got a brand new lightsaber that day. He's gonna remember it forever, and it was fucking awesome. And then the news of, like, oh yeah, and by the way, that thing that was supposed to be really fucking awesome and was really fucking awesome based on all of the surveys of guest satisfaction, it was the most highest rated thing in Walt Disney World history.
Really?
Of guest satisfaction. We're just gonna close that.
What was the okay? I feel like they had a struggle from the start to, no pun intended, get people on board. Well, maybe actually to get people on board, literally.
Yes.
It seemed, because like ticket prices were huge, weren't they?
That was their downfall. 100%. So let it be known throughout history, the biggest failure of the Bob Chapek era of Walt Disney World will be the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Really?
Because basically what ended up happening, it was, so for those of you that don't know, what this was supposed to be was a mock cruise, like you were taking a cruise, but aboard a spaceship. Really what it was just a fucking hotel that they built, and they built it so that the windows were, you know, screens where you project space, and it was a 100% 2-day immersive experience. Now, for a 2-day immersive experience, it was going to cost a family of 4 $6,000.
That's so much money.
For 2 days.
That's a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money.
And that's what happened is they thought the demand for this thing was going to meet the price. But at the end of the day, they got fucking greedy.
Yeah.
And they outpriced the majority of people that would fucking go to this thing, to be perfectly honest. And toward, you know, basically the initial wave hit, they were booked solid for, I think, probably the first 6 months straight. And then they weren't at 100% capacity. And then it started losing more and more to the point where they started canceling some of the 2-day cruises. Because when you're on there, you know, a whole story plays out.
Yeah.
You're in the story. So if you don't have enough people to fill, you know, 1 day and it's a 2-day experience, you got to cancel both days, basically, you know. So it's getting to the point where they were kind of losing days or losing voyages, if you will. And then finally, they announced a discount, you know, for you know, annual pass holders or whatever the case may be, cast members, things like that. And it was a significant discount. It was like a 30% discount or something like that, which goes to show you that they were still making a profit.
They were still making a profit
to be able to do that. And then basically what happened was they found out that if the Star Cruiser just closed, instead of keeping to lower the price, if they just pulled the plug on it now, they would get a $300 million tax break.
Yeah.
And that's what they decided to do.
I feel like I'm seeing that more and more for major corporations, rather than try to fix an opportunity. They're just like, nah, but that insurance money,
right,
or that tax break money seems pretty lucrative right now. I mean, look at everything that Warner Brothers did with the cancellations, canceling the Batgirl movie, and basically making their profit from the cancellation and the insurance claim, and we're never going to see that movie. The ease of just canceling and shutting down the Galactic Star Cruiser, which I'll admit, like, seemed like a cool idea. Like, I'm not much for cruises. I did the one. It was good.
It was good.
You know,
there's a video on it. Go watch it.
Video on it, one of our most popular videos. Had a great time, but I don't know that I need to do a cruise again. The immersive experience of being in a Star Wars environment for 2 days, I'll admit, sounds kind of cool. You know, it does sound kind of cool. And, like, you know, you're not out in the open sea. I'm sure they have Wi-Fi.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know, so it's like you're not as, you know, constrained to things.
You're not going to get those weird charges on your card because you're in port.
Right. And from the sounds of it, too, like, you could sort of interject yourself into the story if you played your cards right.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
100%.
Like I've heard stories of, like, people going around, like, interacting with the cast members, and then, like, that person gets involved in, like, a skirmish or something, like, later on in the day or whatever. So it seemed like if you wanted an immersive experience, this was absolutely the thing to do. And 100%. I definitely think that there was a market for it, but fuck, for $6,000?
Yeah, it's like Brute said, you could go spend a week in Japan for less than that.
Yeah, like, you could do a lot of things.
You could do a lot of things
for under $6,000. You could have a great week's vacation in a lot of great areas of this country.
Yeah,
for less than that amount of money. I mean, fuck, we went and sailed on a cruise ship for less than that.
The four of us, yeah.
4 of us for a week.
For half that.
Half of that shit. And we got, like, free booze. I mean, we had to pay for the booze, but we got free booze. Yeah. We drank very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go watch the video.
Go watch the video. It's great.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's heartbreaking as a Star Wars fan.
Sure.
I'll never get to experience it.
Yeah.
So, like, that part really sucks. It sucks because, like I said, it was the highest rated guest satisfaction thing in the history of Walt Disney World, and they couldn't bother to just lower the fucking price to an affordable level so that more people could experience it, and then maybe offer, like, a premium version on top of that.
Sure.
Or something, you know, a buy-up option, whatever the case may be.
I mean, yeah, like, I feel, because, like, were they offering, like, package tiers or something like that, or was it just
they were offering different rooms like a cruise would? Like, you could pay more for, like, you know, the bigger room or whatever the fuck, but, like, the experience was essentially the same regardless of the room.
Give me, like, for an extra, like, $300, like, let me do some kind of, like, weird food tasting or, like, weird like bar experience.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, or, like, give me, like, a fast pass to, like, some of the activities and shit.
Exactly, something like they could have found a way to make it affordable, but also upcharge you for other things, and it didn't work out, and it was one of those things that was fucking doomed from the start, just because the outrageous fucking price tag already had negative press from the beginning.
Yeah,
so it was a really hard thing to bounce back from, and clearly they didn't. Now, the good news is, because they're fucking completely canceling the thing, and where I live, I might be able to get, like, a fucking a comforter. Or, like,
because, like, what are they doing with all that shit now?
I mean, they can't reuse it if they're going to claim it. That's the thing.
Oh, fuck. Are they just going to, like, do a wholesale?
They might do a wholesale. I might be able to go down to the Antiques Mall, pick me up a little Star Cruise or something. So, like, I'm excited about that, you know?
Suddenly... The next time we come down there to visit, your whole house is just like Yeah, I know we were trying to do like, retro futuristic, but I think we decided to go in a different direction with this. And then you just have like a sink from the Galactic Star Cruiser. It's just
got the fucking logo on it and shit. Like,
I mean, fuck, like that's a good opportunity right there.
Own a little bit of history, I never got to experience it, but maybe I'll get myself a little piece, maybe I'll get like a fucking soap dispenser or something,
So like, but what, like at this point though, what can they do? Because
listen, I still can't get the fucking kitchen done, Fenton. Okay, like, okay, first off, sidebar, just for a second. So the kitchen is still in shambles because the fucking dryer broke the other fucking day. So we had to go fucking searching out on the goddamn marketplace for a new washer and dryer set. Finally got that fucking hooked it up. The fucker thing still didn't work. And the reason for it was because you have to clear out the fucking vent of all the goddamn lint, which they hadn't done since fucking 1979. And so I had to buy a whole fucking kit to clear out the goddamn dryer vent, and now the thing works amazingly.
Yeah, you got to get the little drill and like drill it through, and it like takes out all the shit. Yeah,
exactly. So I've been dealing with a broken fucking dryer for a week and a half, which has prevented me from working on the goddamn kitchen, and I still don't have a fucking sink or a cup washer in my kitchen. Fuck.
Do you need a hand?
I just need like some time to do anything. Like I have no time to do anything.
Who's got it?
That's what I want to know.
This is something that I've been, because like this year, okay, like going back to it, this year has been flying the fuck by.
Flying by.
Like I don't know what's happening, but like at the same time, it's not like we're not doing nothing. Like we're doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm starting to wonder is like how much stuff is too much.
And it's a really great question,
right?
It's because life is supposed to be about balance, right?
Sure.
You're supposed to balance the things you want to do with the things you have to do versus, the things that like you're supposed to do.
Right.
You're supposed to be able to balance all that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like you go to work because you have to.
You have to.
Right. Otherwise, we'd just be drinking beers, getting our ass eaten, and watching our lawn.
I mean, that's
if it was up to if it was up to us, right?
Yeah.
So you have to work. You have to come home. You got to eat something. For me, like kids, you got to take care of them.
Yeah.
And then they go to bed, right? Or at least, I can't speak for you because I'm sure like you have to catalog, VHSs and shit like that. But like for me, like I get home, make dinner, whatever the fuck. Kids go to bed at like 8:30, and then that's like my time,
right,
to do whatever the fuck I have to do,
right.
But I can't go work on a fucking kitchen while they're sleeping,
sure,
because like that's rude, and. That's not his dream scenario. It's not for everybody, Fenton. Listen, everybody's got their own. Listen,
everybody's got their own thing.
Rich people, poor people, everybody's got their own dreams. All right,
yeah.
This is how it goes. But basically, it's just like you get to a point where I could maybe work on the kitchen during the weekend,
right?
But then also like I've spent like no time with the kids,
right?
Because been fucking busy. So it's just like you have to where does, and then by the time that like you do one of the things, you're like, fuck, I didn't do any of this thing. And then you go over here and then this happened, and then you're just like, it's July.
Yeah.
Like what happened?
It is July.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been just going. And it's great on one hand because like that's part of the reason why we moved here, was because we wanted to do stuff. And so like we're constantly doing things. Like we're meeting up with people, we're going to events, we're going to going to shows, checking out new areas. But then we're like, fuck, like we've been doing something every single night this week. And then we've got stuff going on all weekend.
Okay.
And then we immediately go into like a busy week at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like you had a busy week at work. What do you want to do? Well, you want to cut loose, so you want to go out that weekend.
Right.
You know? And then you spend your entire weekend out, then you got to go back to work the following week. And then like the following weekend hits and you're just like, I want to do nothing.
Right.
Like that was the thing that Christy was saying the other day, is she just like, I was like, so what are you going to do this weekend? She's like, nothing. I want to do nothing. Like and I'm like, I get that. Like, I do understand that. Like that makes sense because
it does totally make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you need to give yourself that time. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but I keep wanting to do stuff. Patrick Fenton saying, hate to spoil this for you, but it's only May in New York. If you tell me the Mega Millions number for this week, I can buy the ticket and we can all share the winnings. I mean, that's my goal.
Oh, yeah,
it's like everybody's getting a piece of the wealth. I only need a little bit because all I'm doing is just staring at my lawn.
Exactly.
But like how much stuff is too much stuff? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, because I'm at a point where I'm like, I think I need to balance. I don't know if I have to, but I'm wondering if I should. So it's like,
well, you definitely should before you lose your fucking mind. That's really you gotta get ahead of it. It's kind of like taking Tylenol. Like you gotta get ahead of it. Otherwise, you're just
pop a Tylenol at random throughout the day.
Well, no, like if you get like a toothache or something, like you want to start it at the tinge of a toothache, not when it's fucking so goddamn painful that you just want to rip it out of your fucking mouth. You want to get ahead of it.
Sure.
But what I'm saying is, I remember growing up, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember growing up, and every Sunday, like fucking clockwork, my parents would put on the NASCAR race. And they would fall asleep.
Okay.
And every Sunday,
right,
they put on the NASCAR race and they'd fall asleep. And for I don't know how long does it take them to go around the circle?
It's like each race is like 3 hours.
It's like 3 hours, right?
Yeah, I've got a Dale Earnhardt hat over there, by the way, that I just bought at the Goodwill.
Why?
Because it was $5. It's a good hat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a good hat. It's like really retro. It was like 94 Winston Cup 7 times. This was my guy back in the day. The Intimidator.
So we were a Bill Elliott family.
He was okay.
They were
McDonald's car, you know.
Yeah.
When he was driving the Mac Tonight car, I was like, okay, I'm down with that.
You can get behind that.
Yeah. Which, by the way, did you know Christy didn't know who Mac Tonight was?
Really?
I had to explain it to her. Yeah.
Wow. Saw him in person.
That's fucking awesome.
But I can't even fucking imagine with my life having any time on any Sunday ever to turn on a NASCAR race and falling asleep. Like that is so like not in the cards.
Right.
Period.
And I don't
know how that happened for them.
I feel like that is a very old school mindset, like very much of our parents' generation of like previous to us. The goal was you get a job, you buy a house, you have a family, you settle down. Like that is the trajectory. House, family, settle down. Job, house, family, settle down. So like you can afford to like spend your Sundays on the couch, passed out, watching NASCAR.
Right.
Because like that's that's what you do. Like that's the thing. But yeah,
that's
like
the settling down part.
I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I've worked all week. It was a busy work week. For me, I don't know how to just sit down anymore.
No.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. Like I don't know how to. I mean, like Christy and I will sit down, like we'll watch a movie, or maybe like at most I'll play like 30 minutes of a game.
Right.
You know, just like I'll drop in and out. But like I don't really have those days where I just sit there and do nothing.
I don't either.
Like I will say this though, like I spend more time doing nothing because I'm contemplating what I want to do next. So I'm just like, I could do this, but if I do this, I won't be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do this, I could do this, and like 3 hours go by. And I'm just like, I just need to pick one. I just need to pick one and just do it. But like that whole mindset of like, it's Sunday, I'm going to sit down, you know, I'm going to throw something in the crock pot, and I'm just going to sit around and watch football all day. Like, I don't know how to do that.
No. And actually, it's funny. I think it was actually just last night. You know, I got home from work late or whatever the case may be, and got here, and Blakely was just like, "Why don't you just relax?"
I don't know how.
And you know what I did? I reorganized my closet. Like there's no relaxing.
But you know what though? Like I feel like organizing your closet is a very like stress reducing task.
Oh no, I feel way better.
Yeah.
Like because I mean it was mayhem.
Sure.
It was absolutely mayhem. And Blakely in the chat, maybe that's why life expectancy is going down. No one just chills the fuck out anymore.
I mean, everybody needs to chill out,
right? I mean, I know how to chill.
I mean, yeah, you do. Oh, I gotta tell you something by the way after the show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't think I told you about one of my birthday gifts. It was phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, like I don't know how to just do nothing. You know what I mean? But like. Just like having a day, like I don't like a day for myself is like driving around town doing stuff.
Yeah,
which I guess is like a way of.
It is relaxing.
It is relaxing.
That is a way to chill.
Yeah,
for sure. As long as you're not like we gotta go. Like as long as you're enjoying. Christy's just playing Zelda.
Yeah. She's been just chilling. Like she could just sit there all day Sunday and just play Zelda. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I used to be able to do that all the time. Like all the time. Like I don't know how to do that anymore. Is it just because like but again, it goes back to like too many things. Like, are there just too many things? Is it a combination of there are too many things to do all of the time, or I have too many things going on that I can't decide on one?
You know what it is? It's those fucking assholes that told us that we can be whatever we want to be.
Yeah, fuck those people.
And the fact of the matter is we want to be everything.
Yeah.
So like and who has the like that's the thing. You know, you could go and become a plumber. Right? And you would know how to plumb and do the plumbing thing.
Yeah.
Right? So when they needed a plumber, you go and do the plumbing. Right. Now, people like us, you know, we know a little bit of plumbing, we know a little bit of construction, we know a little bit of this. We know we're not an expert in any of the things.
Yeah.
But we know just enough that we can get by.
Now I'm at a point where I remember I had a conversation with one of my old managers, and we were just like shooting the shit, and like we were talking about like our backgrounds in marketing. And he was like, I was going on and on about how like, the thing I really like about marketing is like it's so dynamic and it's so versatile and there's like so many different areas, and I've gotten to a point in my career where like I like being able to do like a lot of different things in a lot of different areas. And he just goes, yeah, but you're going to have to pick a lane. And I remember at the time thinking like, yeah, no, but like,
no, right.
Isn't it cooler and more interesting to be able to like have the skill set to do a lot of different things? And it is like, it is like I will say like there's no reason to not want to know how to do different things,
right?
But I think when it comes down to it, try to specialize in as few things as you can. But like, I don't mean that in a negative way, because what I mean is like, if you try to be the expert in everything, you're going to drive yourself into the ground.
Yeah.
Because it's too many things all of the time.
It's too many.
Whereas if you have like one or two things that you can specialize and be truly great at, like that is focus. That keeps you in one area. That stops you from being spread way too thin. You can still know how to throw a hammer. You know?
Sure.
You can still know how to use an axe. Right. But like, maybe your job is that you're the fucking best one with a power drill. And
all the analogies.
I'm just saying. Because, like, believe me, the more I got into marketing, the more I was just like, yeah, I need to be a specialist in something. Like this is just... This is too many things. This is I set myself up for this. I got no one to blame for myself. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, and maybe that's it. Maybe it is so many things, but I don't know. It's also a thing of like, I don't know. You know, we're ambitious people.
We are,
right. You know, we've made goals this year. How are you doing on your goals?
I feel like I'm behind.
You feel like you're behind?
I feel like I'm not. I mean, I'm a little behind on some things. I'm doing okay. But it's. I wish I was a little bit further ahead. I will say that. Gotcha. I wish I was a little bit further ahead than what I am. I think it's because I haven't had the time to just sit down and focus on the goals that I set for myself.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten a lot of them knocked out, but I feel like it's been very passive. Like the work that I've done has been very passive. It's just been like, do it just to get it done, and I'm not really putting myself into it. And I need to start thrusting my way into it, you know.
Yeah, thrust it.
Yeah, I just need to thrust it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking, you know, like at the end, you know, I mean, it's July, so we're halfway through the year, so we need to figure out where we are currently, where we need to be. Because I was thinking about it, and because everything's been going by so fast.
Yeah.
I just remember January being full of like optimism.
Yeah.
Like I've got all these ideas that I want to get done this year, you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking, you know,
we're gonna get
put
there.
You know, pedal to the metal. We're gonna get everything. And then it's like it's July now.
It's July now.
And I've accomplished some things. But like other things that I thought were gonna happen, like there's not a chance.
Yeah, I need to hurry up and finish my Christmas shopping.
Right.
Or else I'm gonna be fucked again. Like it's
like, yeah, we need to get Christmas cards printed.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's coming, folks.
Yeah. But it's coming fast. But speaking of Christmas, what you could do for Christmas this year is you can go to tpublic.com and search Brainwreck TV, and you can get yourself one of the brand new Brainwreck video t-shirts. Oh, look at this. I got one on right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks so sexy. Look at that shit. You can get it in a ring and in a nice little raglan form. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's nice right there. And then you can also, I made this one special. You can get one in a clean yellow version too. Ooh,
look at that.
There's a special design I had to put together for that to make sure the yellows were all consistent. You can also get yourself some stickers, which I didn't realize I bought because I thought I was buying magnets and I accidentally bought stickers, but you can buy yourself some stickers. You can also get yourself the communication shirt. Oh, look at that. You. Communication. You can also get yourself, you can get, look at this. You can get yourself some buttons. Let me see if I can, fuck all those other ones. You can get yourself some buttons. We're not promoting anybody else. So you can get yourself some buttons, put it on a backpack, put it on a denim jacket like a cool kid.
There you go.
We've got all sorts of shit over there at tpublic.com. Just search for Brainwreck TV. I'm sure you'll find us. We got look at this. We got big buttons too. That's with the old logo. Yeah, that's a big one. The retro wave logo. Ooh, damn. Damn, yeah. Kevin spent some... Bro, I have funded most of our T-Public orders.
I get a cut of that.
Because, like, okay, so this is what happened the other night.
Yeah.
I forget what sparked it originally, But I was like, man, like it would be cool to have like a brain wreck version of the Blockbuster Video logo. Because like I would wear that. And I was like, you know what? I do want to wear that. And I specifically made this design 100% for me so that I could buy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that was my whole mentality was I wanted this shirt. So I'm going to make the design and upload it and then buy it immediately.
And then buy it immediately. Why wouldn't you? I mean, that's why I did the taking money out of one pocket.
Exactly. So listen, the only reason why we have this goddamn store is so that we could buy the shirts that we want to buy.
So we can mark out for ourselves.
Yeah, keep going there. Like you might find some weird, like you'll probably just find some like Terminator shirts there at some point. Just some like weird bootlegs. It's like, what are they doing over there? It's like, we really wanted this shirt. So like we just made it.
We just made it. Yeah.
T-Public. It's like a lawless outworld there. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Shop. Buy from it. Maybe there's a sale going on this week. There usually is.
Normally. So let's talk a little bit about we got into your VHS issue a little bit here. So
issue? How dare you?
I mean, Christy, please be the voice of reason.
What do you want to know?
What is the plan?
I have I'm doing the vendoring.
Okay.
That is gonna happen this year.
Okay.
I missed the one this month because I kind of forgot about it. Which wasn't my fault, I will say, because I was reading the post, and the post said that there would be information coming out soon about table vendors, and they never posted anything. So I kind of forgot about it that way. But I do intend. I still have a plan to vendor a table. Basically, what I need to do. So I know what my next step is. I need to take a day. This is the important thing. I need to take a day where I don't have anything going on the following day. And I need to take the day to basically just go through all of my VHS, sort it, organize it, figure out what's for the collection, what's for vendoring, start putting that in boxes, go through all the other like trinkets and collectibles I've found, start pricing everything.
Right.
And basically start boxing everything up, and that's going to be my vendoring stuff. And then
Are you just going to sell the cardboard box? Because that'd be a wonderful. Like you pull from the van, you pull out just the cardboard box, and you're like, here you go.
No, like they're going to be priced accordingly to I got to figure out what my gross profits are going to be.
Okay.
I got to figure out
a little bit of a business strategy,
a little bit of a marketing plan, which I have. But no, like there are some opportunities coming up, which I'm gonna pursue. But I won't go too far into the ultimate game plan, but like I have some ideas, which we'll see what happens. I'll say that we'll see what happens, but I've got some ideas I'm noodling on, which may or may not come to fruition this year.
Oh, okay.
But there is one that might involve a van. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
So do you know how many tapes you have? Currently?
If I had a hazard a guess.
You had a hazard a guess. Where are you at?
Over 100 easily.
It's too many.
It is too many, but at most... I've maybe spent $75.
$75. Okay.
At most. That's compared, and it's over 100. It's definitely over 100. The majority of the collection per tape was 50 cents.
Okay. All right. Well,
it is a cheap investment.
So we're in July.
It is July.
If you don't have a vendor table,
I mean, I said this year.
Okay.
You can't be like, oh, you got to have one by August. Like, I mean, I hope to have one by August.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope to have one next month, realistically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. Okay. I'm just saying, you know, as a friend,
Yeah.
you know, as somebody who cares,
Yeah.
you know, if come September, you know, the collection is now 200 and there's never been a table.
Oh, it might be 200.
I might have to send a text to Christy and be like, "Hey, do we need to step in here? Like, do I need to take a flight? Like,
I can quit anytime.
uh-huh.
I can quit anytime.
Okay. Well, one thing you won't do is quit this show.
I will not quit this show, which we do each and every single Wednesday night, except for when I have things going on or when Axe has things going on. But mostly every single Wednesday night right here, youtube.com/BrainWreckTV at 10/9 Central. Tomorrow night, we've also got a brand new episode of the internet's favorite game show. That is Don't Be an Asshole, the original Am I the Asshole show. It's where we read Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit that happen to be all within a very similar theme and or topic, and then we judge them and we try to crown ourselves a new royal asshole each and every other week. We have a whole bunch of other content, more content coming to you this month outside of these two shows, so be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell so you know when we've got new content going live. And if you want to follow us on the social medias, you can. I don't know. You can do other things, but mainly follow us right here on YouTube. This is where the big bucks are.
That's right.
This is where the money makers are. But tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everybody you know. Come hang out with us right here. YouTube.com/BrainWreckTV. It's fun. It's free. It don't cost you nothing but a few minutes of your time.
There you have it.
There you have it.
And it does feel like we haven't done this in forever, but boy, we gotta get back on a. You follow Fenton for fuck's sake.
Follow Fenton. Follow the agent. He is our agent. He's here for a reason.
Exactly.
He makes sure we stay in line.
Sometimes. Anyway, for this week, I'm Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.